that had design genius and production genius. And Higgins had them both.
The Higgins boat extended the range of the offensive. You could go anywhere that your ships could dominate the sea.
He gave the United States what it needed to successfully send its soldiers through waves to the open beaches swiftly and safely as possible, and then to retract to the ships at sea. He gave America and the Allies what it needed. It needed the bridge between the ships at sea and the beach.
What kind of man was Andy Higgins? He was an entrepreneur who knew how to do things. He knew how to design, and then he knew how to build.
Why was he forgotten? And he was forgotten.
People didn't even know that the boats were built here in New Orleans.
Very few people know its part in the war, but it played a major part in the war. And you need to know what the city did, what it's done in the past, and what this man brought this city to do.
The reason that the National D-Day Museum is built in New Orleans is because it is here that Andy Higgins built the boats that took the American fighting men ashore in World War II, all of them. And that's why it's here, to honor Andy Higgins and the men who went ashore and the men and women who made those boats.
Higgins was the right man in the right place at the right time.
If he imagined something, he wanted to turn it into a fact. When he said something, he was demanding, he was commanding. He'd command you to do something, this, that. He wouldn't ask you if you could do it or will you do it. Damn well do it. He had another charisma that he could get people to do things for him, to bust their gut for him.
He's a very sentimental, emotional man who loved his family.
It's humbling that he was so great and that I was fortunate enough to have a grandfather who was so incredible.
These people like Mr. Higgins come along, you know, just a handful of them per lifetime.
What kind of a man was Andy Higgins? I wish I'd have known him. I wish I could have answered Ike's question, yes, sir, I know Mr. Higgins. But I didn't, but I would have loved to have known him.
Celebrating the spirit of freedom, the American Noah is sponsored by Bourgeois Bennett Certified Public Accountants and